All right, so before we get started with Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good, who are married, yay.
Officially. Okay, congratulations to them.
But before we get there, Tracy Morgan, I know we talked about that in the first hour yesterday. I did want to update everybody. He posted to let us know that he was doing good. He said that he was, he was at the doctor's at the time, and they told him that it was food poisoning. He says he appreciates all of his Madison Square Garden family for taking such good care of him, and he wants to shout out the crew that had to clean up. He appreciates them. I'm sure he does. And then he said, more importantly, the Knicks are now 1-0. So when he throws up on the court, that happened, so maybe he might have to break it out again in the playoffs. Hashtag go Knicks.
I can tell it was food poisoning by the way he projectile vomited, because I had food poisoning before, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I know he doesn't drink, but Tracy is the type of person that when he goes back to the Garden, anybody who cleaned up that mess, he gonna tip you big. Like, Tracy's very generous, so he's probably gonna tip you big.
What if Tracy was like, boy, don't you be saying that. Now I gotta tip you.
I gotta tip big.
Okay.
He got it.
I don't even know who cleaned it up. By the way, he said appreciate y'all. I was like, okay, he probably gonna take care of the people.
Nah, he love those people over there.
All right, so shifting gears, Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good are married. Now, this is according to reports and according to sources. So he sat down with Kevin Frazier yesterday on ET at a premiere for his new movie, Magazine Dreams, and they talked a bit about just where him and Meagan Good are right now. Let's listen to Jonathan Majors on being married.
I remember her telling me I'd never been this happy before.
She's just my girl, man. She's just my best friend. You know, my wife. You know, my fiance.
My Coretta.
Yeah, hits it.
Shut up, man.
So that slipped, and in the package and in the story that ET broke exclusively, they revealed that the reason why that slipped is because, according to a source that they spoke to, they got married, and it was Jonathan Majors' mother who actually married them in a private ceremony. And it was just days, before he's set to return to the big screen, the Magazine Dream. So a lot of people were calling this out and saying, yo, this is happening. And that was dropped because of the audio that Rolling Stone posted yesterday of him apparently admitting to choking or whatever.
Being secretly taped.
Being secretly taped, yes. So people feel like this is Meagan Good, again, having to be thrown in front of the fire for him. So
let me tell you something. Last night, I was watching Magazine Dreams.
They say it's an award-winning performance.
Jonathan Majors is a bad mother ever. Drop on the clues bomb for Jonathan Majors, okay? I mean, I kept getting interrupted because people kept calling me about Jess, but Jonathan Majors is a truly gifted actor. Once-in-a-generation talent. Like a person that can't be denied. His gifts will continue to make
Is it a tearjerker? Drama?
What is it about?
You know what? It's one of those movies that you have anxiety all the way through. It's like one of the movies you watch, you're like, no, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It didn't make me cry. It makes your anxiety go up and down because you get so into his character that you just like, bro, don't do that. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
No, it's really good.
He did also address the audio that Rolling Stone leaked a bit. Let's take a listen to that.
How do you address this latest headline?
You know I love you, brother.
Yeah.
I do love you, brother. I just can't speak to that. There's work to be done. And that's what I'm focused on now.
How have you worked on those things that from your past?
Prayer. That's been a huge thing. The mandatory, that's just that one. And then the voluntary therapy, that I've been in. And now I'm just finding ways to invest and change and shift and grow myself in a way.
I also wonder how much of the character from Magazine Dreams stayed with him long after he shot it.
What's the character? Like, what is his character?
He plays a bodybuilder who is he plays a bodybuilder who wants to compete, I think, to be Mr. Universe or Mr. USA or one of those.
I seen trailers. Because Zeus dropped the trailer, but I didn't see the movie.
So he's on steroids. He's on cocaine.
Oh, wow.
He's lusting after white women.
Right. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
What a role.
It's
but
serious.
It's still good.
It's fantastic.
Does he meet a black woman in the movie, though?
A Coretta.
No Coretta. Ain't no Coretta. In fact, he actually goes... Never mind.
Don't say too much.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it.
It's fantastic.
He's a brilliant actor. So I can't wait to see it.
Fantastic.
Well, speaking of marriages or what is not left of a marriage, Teyana Taylor yesterday filed a complaint against Iman Shumpert. Now, in this new filing, she is basically saying to the court, hey, y'all, he's in contempt right now. Back in July, we agreed that our marriage stuff, everything we agreed on as far as that their judgment for what everybody gets would be sealed, and he is leaking false information to magazines, like media outlets, all that type of thing, right? So in this filing, because y'all remember there was like all these questions about what each person got, and we answered the question, but this filing goes more in depth. Now, I want to make sure I list this out so that we can put this to rest for the last time. And that's a part of it, because Tiana says that in this document, Tiana says she's been receiving, like, they've been taking her through the mud. Like
death threats and all that,
death
right?
threats and public scrutiny because of that first story that leaked, because it made it seem as if Tiana took this man for everything that he had, when that was not the case. So according to this filing, Tiana walked away with 4 of 7 marital properties, 2 properties she purchased solely on her own, 2 properties that both she and Amon contributed to. She walked away with a tour bus that she paid for by herself, a Maybach that she purchased after Amon allegedly crashed, totaled, and abandoned another Rolls Royce that she had, and he never replaced it. She also walked away with a Bronco that she owned and solely purchased on her own, a Jeep Gladiator that she purchased by herself, a Sprinter van purchased in March 2024, which was after their separation. She purchased that on her own as well. Iman kept all of his luxury cars, 3 of 7 marital properties, 1 property he purchased alone, a Miami condo that Tiana alleges in this document that she put money towards, but he fought to have it in a divorce. So he got that, an additional property that they both contributed to. So she's just asking a judge to hold him in contempt of that judgment, and that can have, I believe it's like 20 days of jail time, and she's asking that, like, certain fees be paid and all of that. But this filing,
I'm slow now. What would he go to jail for?
It would be for contempt. Basically, their agreement when they were divorced was that this would be kept
secret,
like, sealed.
It wasn't supposed to let anything
and
out.
Because she's alleging that he fed false information to media outlets to promote like his music, and whenever he needed to up his name, he violates that.
He the one that made their names, like when he first got the divorce. He the one that even put it out there. She wanted it to be private from the whole jump, and he was the one that put their names out there.
And she outlines that in this document too. Like when she originally filed, it was because it was in initials to protect them, but not just them, their babies. And then when he refiled with full names. So
he should have rapped about it. Put it in the music.
People still wouldn't heard it though.
Damn.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Lauren.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.